Meanwhile, in El Paso, Texas, the mayor says...
Morning, everybody.
Gearing up for 20 funerals and making sure we can bring our city together.
Mayor DeMargo speaking about the mass shooting at a Walmart there yesterday that killed 20 people and injured at least 26 others. A 21-year-old man from the Dallas area is now in police custody. Authorities say he'll face murder charges and also possibly hate crime charges. And this is USA Radio News.
Hi, this is Wade Allen. Are you among the millions of Americans who feel uncertain when it comes to their health care? I'm happy to inform you there's a solution, and that solution is Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of like-minded people who work together to pay for their medical costs. There are no networks, so you decide your doctor and hospital. Liberty Health Share allows you to easily decide how and where you will access
Happy birthday, Scott.
Our rights come from God,
hope you had a good day.
Government. It could be the best practical, moral, and economical choice for you and your family. It was for me. I joined. I'm a member. My children are members. Starting at $107
I have been on Facebook in a few days.
$449 a month for a family. That's mom, dad, and all the kids for $449 per month. That's my cost, and I'm loving it. This is the way
no city at New Orleans today.
Liberty. That's 855-58-LIBERTY, or visit lightyourliberty.com. That's lightyourliberty.com, and regain control of your healthcare costs. Together, we're changing healthcare for good.
Police now say the gunman who opened fire on a Northern California food festival last weekend killed himself after officers shot him multiple times. Officials correcting previous police accounts that the officers fired the fatal bullet. Police gave the update soon after the Santa Clara County Medical Examiner said 19-year-old Santino William Legan died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He killed 3 people, including 2 children, and injured 13 others at the Gilroy Garlic Festival on Sunday. Democratic Baltimore Congressman Elijah Cummings responding to a week of attacks by President Trump against him in his city. The chairman of the House Oversight Panel saying he would welcome a visit from President Trump to Baltimore.
Do not just criticize us, but come to Baltimore, and I promise you will be welcome. I promise you we will give you every bit of hospitality we've got.
You're listening to USA Radio News.
With the recession ending, if you've been
building your
business,
I don't believe any of
time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information. Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290.
There were more civilian casualties in Afghanistan in the month of July than in any single month since 2017. That's according to the UN mission, which cites preliminary findings indicating more than 1,500 civilians were wounded, mainly due to a spike in casualties from insurgent attacks. And more than 50% of the casualties were caused by bombings. The Taliban keeping up a steady tempo of attacks, despite holding rounds and rounds of peace talks with the United States. The two sides appear to be closing in on an agreement in which U.S. forces would withdraw a sizable number of troops in exchange for guarantees that Afghanistan would not become a haven for terrorist groups again. There's a new warning from the CDC for dog owners, as we hear from USA Radio's Wendy King.
Federal health officials have warned dog owners nationwide about a salmonella risk associated with pig ear treats. The salmonella has been found in 33 states, and it's hospitalized more than 24 humans who handled the treats. Nearly 130 cases have been reported. Investigators said contaminated pig ear treats came from multiple suppliers. If you have a pig ear treat, don't touch it directly, but throw it away.
And a man believed to be America's oldest mayor, Boonville, Kentucky Mayor Charles Long, has died at 99. And for USA Radio News, I'm Chris Barnes.
Hey, Joey, what's happening? I mean, what's happening in Middleboro and surrounding towns? It's time for the Middleboro Weekend Review with your host, Joey Driscoll. Stay tuned for news, Middleboro News, here on AM 1530 WVBF. Hey, Joey, what's happening?
Good morning, everybody. It is the 4th of August. We have arrived in August. Good morning, Don. How are you?
Not bad, Joey. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing here on this Sunday morning.
Did you enjoy Crazy Days?
Crazy Days, once again, was amazing. A lot of great vendors. A lot of great bands performing. It was just an all-around fun time.
Yeah, I thought so. There was a lot of people there, too. The weather was nice.
Yes, it
wasn't
was.
too humid, a little hot, but it's August. But it wasn't as bad as it was last year with the heat. And I really thought it was well organized. I say this year better than any year. Not saying the other years weren't well organized. I'm just saying they just seem to be doing better and better with the organizations. I noticed they had a couple 10-wheeler trucks parked at the each entrance for security, which was smart. A couple DPW trucks on each end on Main Street and one in Nickerson, I believe. And it was good. It was a lot of people, and the bands were good. I sat down and watched one myself, and I think you watched maybe a couple too on Saturday. You were here working.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You were there Friday.
Friday.
Live. And you were here all day at the station Saturday, running the station for the live
Yesterday,
for everybody.
yes.
Yeah, so you didn't make it there yesterday. I was there yesterday, hanging out with the WVBF crew at the VBF tent with Tony Lopes and Johnny Ray Justice and Roger Heber and everyone there hanging out, just doing their thing. And they had a lot of guests. They were busy with the interviews, and it was a good time. And I got to sit down and for about maybe a half hour and watch a band called Bottoms Up, which is I think it's from Ruckus Band, I believe. The lead singer Doug. He's usually the guitarist, but he was just singing. But that's I had a chance to sit down and for about a half hour, 35 minutes, and just watch that band. They were really good, I thought. And I know Dylan Duds played too, but I'm not sure. I didn't catch them, but they're always good.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a chance to sit in on a few songs the Miller Street Barn Band was doing.
Yeah, that was Friday, right?
Friday.
Nice, yes. Yeah, they're good. They came on in May and they played a few songs for us.
Yep.
That's radio station here at the center of the universe in Taunton, Massachusetts.
We're here at WVBF 1530 AM, 99.7 FM.
And we're here every Sunday morning.
Yep, you can hear us on TuneIn. You can hear us on Audio Now. And the number is 1-605-562-7958. So that's the number to tune in on your phone if you wanted to do that.
Or if you're in the Taunton area, tune us in on the FM.
And also, go to Middleboro in Review on WVBF 1530 by Joey Driscoll. That's my Facebook page for the show. To listen to us live on Facebook as well.
Oh, a lot of options.
A lot of options. A lot of places to listen. So,
There's no need.
listen to the show. And others.
Right.
And other
I think
shows.
everyone should get up and be listening 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everyone. And then,
Yeah.
then you can go back to bed at 8.
Yeah.
Because you know your day's complete because you listen to Middleboro in Review with your host, Joey Driscoll.
Yes, and of course, our lineup for today, after me, is Bread of Life with Pastor Van Cross. And then after that is the Rosary. And then we have Father Peyton Family Theater. Then we have Keys of the Kingdom at 9:30. Then we have First Baptist Church of Randolph with Dr. Roger Haber, who was on yesterday. He's on from 10 to 11 today. Musical Odyssey with Ed Sutka at 11 o'clock. At noon, we have Sounds of the Emerald Isle with Jim Larkin. And finally, at 2 o'clock, we have Stand Up Strong with Ed Miller and Tony Branch.
You got to think about that's a pretty wide range of listening programs for Sunday.
Yeah.
A lot of it's music. A lot of the religious programs, a lot of music, and then you got your classical, and then you got the Irish, and so it's you can sit on here. You can sit on here all day and listen until 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yeah.
So we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Sundays,
Absolutely.
Sundays, a lot happening on WVBF.
Yeah.
Sundays around here.
So let's check the weather real quick.
Yeah, it's the sun is out.
73 in Middleboro right now. The humidity is at 90%. It is pretty muggy out there, I would say, for summer morning. Hopefully it's not that hot today. It's supposed to get up to 85. We do have some rain in the forecast. I'm not sure what the percentage of rain could be. It says here it's between 20 and 30%. So we have a chance for rain today. So just watch the skies, just in case it does rain.
Don't forget to leave your windows open and go in the house and take a nap.
Yep.
Forget about that. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fine. If your windows open in your vehicle and you go and you take a nap and you wake up and we all know what could happen.
Yeah. In Taunton, we have 71 degrees. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what's been going on this week with Triple E. So we will be right back here on WVBF 1530 AM, 99.7 FM. This is Middleboro Review.
Greetings, my friends. This is your crusader of conservatism, Johnny Ray Justice. Join me Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4:30 for Radio Head Rush as we discuss the issues of the day in trending news, sports, pop culture, and what's happening around the corner to around the world. Radio Head Rush is heard exclusively on 1530 AM and 99.7 FM WVBF. Welcome to the reason you listen to local radio. I'm Johnny Ray, and I approve this message.
TJ Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod for 30 years. They specialize in septic repair and landscaping. Call TJ Driscoll Construction at 508-735-7966. Septic repair, new septic systems, retaining walls, foundations, and excavation. Lawn installations, tree and shrub installations. TJ Driscoll Construction. Again, the number is 508-735-7966. Call them today. You will not be disappointed.
Hi, this is Jim Larkin. Hope you can join me every Sunday from noon to 2 o'clock here on WVBF, The Sounds of the Emerald Isle. We'll have some great Irish music, some folk, traditional, country, and contemporary, and sometimes some live singers in the studio. And to make you laugh, some Irish comedy. That's Sundays from noon to 2 right here on WVBF 1530 Taunton, Middleboro, and on the internet at hometowntalkradio.com.
This is Chef Jay from On Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast in
We're going to talk
I'd like to invite
pretty
you
extensively
to our
about
Music
Triple E.
Festival
I think
on
that's
Sunday,
pretty
August
important.
4th, 2019.
We got some other
We'll
stuff
have
in here though
games,
too.
prizes, raffles, and best of all,
The next segment will be about
amazing
Triple E.
bands.
You got one more
Please
commercial,
join
or
us
is
once
it?
again
No,
on
this is it.
Sunday, August
Hold on.
4th
We'll
at
just do a
On
shout out
Cranberry
to,
Pond Bed and Breakfast. Tickets are $30 and can be
Just one.
purchased in
That's all we gotta do
advance
is for,
on our website at www.oncranberry.com or at Eventbrite. You don't want to miss it. See you there.
And we are back here on WVBF 1530 AM and 99.7 FM. And we want to mention that Williams Trading Post will be open September 6th. So that's just a month away.
That's it. Pack up the car. You
Yep.
know, pack up the family. All right. Road trip to Williams Trading Post.
1 month away.
Pick up your moms.
And we want to mention that on Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast, their Cranberry Music Festival is today, 2 to 9 p.m. Tickets are $30. 43 Fuller Street, Middleboro is where they're located. So come on down today.
Yeah, I got a couple bands, but I'm not sure. We never got to find out who the bands were. But you'll find out when you go there, so just go
Absolutely.
there and then you'll find out.
Yeah.
Sure, there'll be good ones. And you can hang out on the farmer's porch and drink lemonade.
So, to wrap up our little Crazy Days talk, what was your favorite part about Crazy Days?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like hanging out at the VBF studio, the tent, hanging out, watching everyone flock. Everyone loves to be on the radio, so they had quite a bit. I think they might have like 31 people that I interviewed in the 2 days.
Yes, they did. 30, 31, 32 people.
It was a good spot, and we were nestled right between the town of Middleboro Republican tent and the Democrat tent. It was good. It was nice.
Yeah.
No problems. It just it just goes to show what Middleboro is all about. People respect each other's point of view and values and stuff like that, and
Absolutely.
people don't get petty about things, and that's why this town is like one of the better towns in Massachusetts, in my opinion, because people there. There's no problem. There's no problem at the Trump tent, or no problem at the Democrat tent, or no problem anywhere. People are just good people down there. And that's why they have a successful event like Crazy Days, and people just go down to have fun. And vendors there to make some money and deal, have the town and have some pride in the town and its history and you see everybody. So it's one of the better events, I think, going.
Move your mic a little.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, so people can hear you.
Okay, get those levels up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try not to be Joe Loudmouth this morning.
So, tomorrow morning, Plymouth County Mosquito Control will have a town-wide spraying for mosquitoes in Marion and Mattapoisett. With the exception of registered no-spray areas, South Middleboro will also be sprayed. Middleboro, of course, is now at high risk for Triple E, along with several other communities in the area. Carver, to name one, and another one. Lakeville, Freetown. There's a lot of towns that are now at high risk.
And they keep adding to the list, so I'm sure if you go on any government website, the state website or whatever on that, for the Department of Health website, probably have to make a list. I think it was Carver. You mentioned Carver last week. It was just last Sunday you mentioned Carver, and it just seemed to multiply since then.
Weather permitting on Monday, sprayers will operate from 2 a.m. to 30 minutes before sunrise. Residents who have already set up an individual request will get their property sprayed at a later date. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health announced on Friday that 6 additional communities in southeastern Massachusetts are at high risk from Triple E. They are Acushnet, Fairhaven, Marion, Mattapoisett, Rochester, and Taunton.
Especially around the swampy areas, too. Watch out for that. Any hiking in even places that aren't mentioned. I know over in Boylan State Park and over those areas, there's some conservation areas there. They're not mentioned, but still, you just make sure if you want to be hiking around there in the evening or early morning, just have some bug spray and just be careful, because I'm sure mosquitoes don't ask for a passport. There's not a mosquito passport to go to another town that isn't listed, so I'm sure there's more towns that have affected mosquitoes. Those are just the ones that they tested. So, I mean, it could be anywhere in Massachusetts. Southeastern Mass.
Triple E is a rare but serious illness spread by the bite of an infected mosquito. While Triple E can infect people of all ages, people under 15 or over 50 years of age are at the greatest risk for serious illness. So please be careful. Wear bug spray. It's really important to wear bug spray and wear a lot of clothing as well.
It's hard to wear long sleeves, especially when it's summertime in August.
Yep.
There's a lot of swampy areas too. Got to be careful of that, and just gotta be just be careful. That's all. We have so much rain this spring and early summer, so much rain, and that's the result right there.
Along with the high risk communities that I mentioned, Dartmouth, Fall River, and Wareham are among those at moderate risk. So I just wanted to mention that as well.
Right. It could be anywhere. It could be in East Bridgewater, Bridgewater, West Bridgewater, Whitman,
anywhere.
Anywhere. They don't check their passports at a town that isn't listed by the state.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Just figure everywhere. Southeastern Mass.
Several communities are canceling evening activities.
Maybe the top of Mount Washington might be a little safe, but just anywhere out there.
Yeah. So several communities are canceling evening activities. So just call your town to make sure or to get information on when these events will be rescheduled if an event is canceled.
I know the 4-H club, when they have their Labor Day festival, that's been curbed back over the years. They used to go right into the evening.
Yeah.
And we live right next to the place, and we had the auctioneer guy, almost 9 o'clock years back, but since this Triple E started, they're out of there by the time 6 o'clock comes around. And I don't think they do any early. They used to have early morning mass, too, outside. They used to bless the farm animals. There's a blessing of the farm animals. They used to do that. And I went a couple of times. It was great, but it's just too early for that. So
yeah,
it's too bad. Pesky mosquitoes ruin everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very tough. The mosquitoes are very tough this year. Very tough. Hopefully, it gets resolved. But for now, please be careful.
It's been an ongoing thing for years.
Hopefully, it gets resolved. The Triple E risk for this year gets resolved quickly.
Yeah, don't want to. Tony was talking about it on a show a few days back, and I think it was Tony's show that they do the individual spraying. You can call and they'll come down and spray.
Yes.
But he mentioned, I think it was Tony, I think it was Bob, I'm not sure, it was one of the shows. And they said it's it's up to the neighbor. It's up to the people to get together, and if you can get like a group of people, like a group of neighbors, and they'll come down and say there's 4 or 5 neighbors can coordinate together and give the person spraying the mosquito pellet on the property access to all properties, then you'll be able to get a bigger footprint taken care of.
Absolutely.
So it's really coordination, and you have one guy come on down, and then you got 5 other neighbors around him that are not around, so technically he can only go into one property, but it's better off if he can go multiple properties and just canvass the area.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that was a big one, huh?
Yes.
You got that live on the air, huh?
It happens.
It happens on live radio sometimes.
That happens. I didn't have enough time to shut the mic off.
No, well, you're not gonna shut the mic off.
Well, I noticed that some people, if they have to cough or something, they shut the mic off for a second, do that, and I'm back on.
Well, you didn't cough on the mic. I noticed that.
I
didn't.
Nice
You had not to cough on
the
mic.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So we are about a month away from 4-H. And that's another great event as well. And I happen to live right next to it. So I can walk over and enjoy it. And I can go walk over, see what they have.
You walk over for the French fries. You walk over for the dough cakes.
That too. But there's also some pretty good events that go on. There's some great items that they sell.
Chachi LaPret usually comes by there too.
Yeah.
If anyone knows who Chachi LaPret is, he's the Breakfast with the Beatles. I'm sorry, Breakfast with the Beatles. DJ, who's been doing that show for years. You should see him. He's a Middleboro resident, and he usually does the auction. And we got you got us a couple T-shirts, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
We still have them, so it was nice of that, and hopefully he'll be around. We get to see him. He has always had a good show over the years. That show has always been outstanding in my eyes. So I'm sure a lot of people know about that show if you're my age.
Also, ZLX, I believe it is. They always are there. They always set up.
Yeah, they always
something.
Yeah. They were there last year, right?
I believe so.
I think I saw the tent.
Yeah. They always set up a tent.
Yeah.
And play music.
Was it last year?
Which I'm not
sure. Did we see him there last year?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure if it's like an individual thing where they come and the music that they play, it doesn't get played on ZLX itself.
No, that's just more of a promotional thing.
Yeah.
They play I think they play the music. I don't know, because we were there a few years ago. They were playing songs that they normally wouldn't play on the radio.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was getting radio airplay.
No,
so.
I don't think so.
But
I don't know.
And that grumpy guy kept going on. Remember that grumpy guy? He kept coming over. You remember him, right? He kept coming over. What's this? And then you were trying to film, and he got in your way again. You were trying to film the pie eating contest, and the grumpy guy was in your way. He wouldn't get out of your way. And I'm like, can you please move? He looks, yeah, like. There's always one grumpy guy. But the rest of that one grumpy guy, everyone else was fine. Me and Joey know what we're talking about.
All right, let's take another break real quick, and we will be right back here on WVBF 1530 AM and 99.7 FM, Middleboro in Review. The grumpy guy.
Remember him?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
He came over, what's this? I think we had him play a Black Country Communion song. Alright? He's coming over, Mr. Radio Police, and then he was hey.
Summer has arrived, and it is the perfect time to get rid of all kinds around your home. Company company that can do it for you is DK Driscoll Removal Services in East Bridgewater. You can reach them at 508-725-2334. They remove construction debris like concrete, brick, asphalt, and metals. They also specialize in railroad ties, tires, appliances, paints, yard waste, and much more.
Is it me or is it
Your
morning going by
basement,
slow?
a garage, your home clean?
7:30.
DK Driscoll Removal Services is
That first half went by pretty
Well, you know what it is.
in those areas too. Again,
We're not playing that
their number
song.
is
Like, shoot at 5 minutes, 6 minutes. 6-minute song.
508-725-2334.
No, it's not.
Call
It's
them
like a
today.
4-minute song.
You will not be disappointed with DK Driscoll Removal
Is it?
Services.
Yeah.
For what?
Like 4 something. Not 6 minutes.
This is Roger
Mr.
Haber.
DJ,
I'm the
you
radio
should know
passenger
exactly.
on WVBF. And I want to invite you to my
4:59.99.
program.
Definitely not a 6-minute song.
Every Monday
It's getting close. I think it's 5.
11:05. Join me
I
this
think it's
Monday and
5.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know more than me.
11:05.
I know.
Right here on WVBF.
Just a little.
You might learn
Alright,
something
yeah, okay.
about God, faith, your spiritual journey. Let's meet together Monday and Tuesday,
You gotta go see
11:05,
Kevin.
right here on WVBF.
What, today?
This is Chef Jay from
Oh,
On
really?
Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast in
We
Middleboro.
better
I'd
start
like to
doing
invite
something.
you to our
We should do
Cranberry
that
Music
today.
Festival
I
on
didn't
Sunday,
follow.
August
You might
4th,
not- you better be busy.
2019. We will have games,
But we gotta
prizes,
start doing
raffles,
something instead of
and
going
best of
home.
all, 3
Yeah, you're right.
amazing bands. Please join us once again on Sunday, August 4th at On Cranberry Pond Bed and Breakfast. Tickets are $30 and can be purchased in advance on our website at www.oncranberry.com or at Eventbrite. You don't want to miss it. See you there.
And that is today, 2 to 9 p.m. at 43 Fuller Street in Middleboro, Massachusetts. Go out to this fun event. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, we also have some other local events going on. The MHA will be hosting the Mill House Village Festival, which also happens to be today. It's going to be the 2nd annual festival. And it will be from 1 to 4 today on the grounds of its museum at 18 Jackson Street, behind the local fire station. This will be the 3rd in a series of events celebrating Middleboro's 350th anniversary. The focus will be 1869, an age of change. The festival will take place, rain or shine.
You say 1869?
1869.
Not 1669?
No,
Not
1869.
1769?
No,
And not 1969, right?
no, 1869.
Alright, I'm sure they'd have bell bottoms back then, right? Not a
No.
millennial, sir.
No.
You're right.
Included in the festival will be museum exhibits, craft demonstrations, music, Civil War encampments, children activities, bake and yard sales, and more. See Middleboro Historical Association.org for more information, future events, or how to become an association member. The Middleboro Lions Club is going to be hosting a community blood drive. It will be going on at 200 Oak Point Drive in Middleboro on Tuesday, August 6th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, but appointments are encouraged. To schedule an appointment, please contact Arthur Westgate at 508-947-1695 or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. That's 1-800-733-2767. Or visit www.redcross.org and enter sponsor code Middleboro CMTY. to schedule an appointment.
I want to give a shout out to the Middleboro Lions Club because they were running the cafeteria food truck over off of Nickerson Street. And I got myself a burger there and some fries, and they were working hard. They were busy. That place was busy. And everyone was so nice and professional over there, and it was hot. Went over about close to 2 o'clock, got myself a cheeseburger and some fries, and they were busy. And I believe it's all volunteer, and so I'm glad they had it. It looks like they had a good day. A lot of people were there buying food from them, and everything was good. The burger was good, the fries were good, everything was done right, and everyone was patient, and they were real nice. And I gotta give a shout out to them because that ran really smooth in my opinion. And there was a lot of people, a lot of people there. There were a lot of hungry people there. Put it that way.
Yeah, the Middleboro Lions Club.
I was looking for corn on the cob. I couldn't find any though. But I didn't look too hard. But I'm not sure if they had any. So maybe next year.
They do a lot for the community.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Absolutely.
I think corn on the cob might be a little too difficult, but that'd be something, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
No? Any ideas for next year? Maybe they had it somewhere and I didn't see it, but I would have smelled corn on the cob. I'm like a bloodhound when it comes to corn on the cob. And I think, was it last year? I'm not sure. Last year, they had nothing across the street on the other side of Main Street over towards the other side. The stage was on this side, on the Main Street side, just right before the intersection. And I remember last year, maybe a year out before that, or last year I think too, they had vendors up that road too, and I think that was different. It was scaled down a little bit. It wasn't. I think it had the same kind of vendors because they had a lot on Nickerson Street, or next to Nickerson Street, next to Town Hall, and they just kind of spiraled right around the back. So everything that wasn't taken up last time, they found a new spot for it. So it was the same size. It just looked differently. That's all, because the Town Hall was really involved with it, and that whole side of Nickerson Street and right around, up past the school, right down past the Stone Church, and then right down Main Street. Big horseshoe. And
yeah.
People are using the I should know it. I forget the little. It's not the alley. What do they call it? The little walkway from Town Hall to. We'll get back to you on that one. I should know it. Forget something row. Merchants Row, I think.
Thatcher's Row.
Thatcher's Row. It was homework. I like it. All right. Thatcher's Row.
Thatcher's Row. Yeah.
That was they utilized that big time. A lot of people walking from the Town Hall to Main Street.
All right, we have another event coming up. John Davidson brings one-man show to Oak Point. On August 10th, John Davidson will be gracing the stage at Oak Point. Davidson has spent most of his life on one stage or another. Broadway, television, nightclubs, he's done it all. His most captivating performances are those where he's alone on stage, playing his guitar, singing his songs in concert. Tickets are $16 per person. Call Nancy Downey at 508-946-5533 to reserve a ticket or a table with your friends. The event is open to the public and sponsored by the Women's Club of Oak Point. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. Doors open an hour before that. This event is a fundraiser for the 4 Middleboro food pantries, the COA, and Middleboro Library and Seoul Homestead. So that is coming up as well.
Fundraiser? Wait, what's how much is at the door? What does it say?
Tickets are $16 per person.
$16 per person?
Mm-hmm. Also, on August the 10th, which is coming up Saturday, at 7:30 p.m. at Batters Field, barring any technical issues, once again, the Middleboro Cobras will be taking the field for a home game against the Connecticut Panthers. This will be their second home game. Hopefully, they are able to get all of it in without the lights going out this time.
Okay. That's good. We heard you the first time. All right, you had one glitch. All right? One glitch. That happens.
Yeah.
I mean, the power went out in New York City 3 weeks ago. One little glitch, okay?
Well, that's different, though. That's New York City. That's bad.
It was only for 5 hours.
That's really bad.
The mayor was out of town. He was on the campaign trail.
You can't help that.
Well, I kind of felt sorry for the guy.
Yeah.
For the first time, I felt bad for him. You know what I mean? These guys, it's just like, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
He came right back, and he says, and by the time he got back, or came close to getting back.
So that's their next game. That's at home against the Connecticut Panthers. And also, the week after that, August 17th, they are facing off against the Troy City Titans. That's their next home game. So back-to-back home games. Then they go on the road to face the Bay State Buccaneers. And then they go back home to face New Hampshire Nor'easter on the 14th of September. The North Shore Generals, which they are going to be traveling again, will happen on September 21st. The week after that, the Boston Bandits they'll be facing the Boston Bandits in Boston. And then finally, to finish the season at home, they'll be facing the Marlboro Shamrocks. So that is their schedule for this season.
You said Troy? Like Troy, New York?
No, Troy City is... I looked this up. Fall River, I believe. I looked it up.
All right.
It's not New York.
All right.
I looked it up.
I mean,
it's not New York.
They're playing Connecticut.
Yeah, it's not New York.
So it's not like local. It's not like local to local. You know?
So there's your schedule for the Middleboro Cobras for this season. We are underway for the season. For them, it's 7:45. So let's take another break, and we will be right back here on WVBF 1530 AM and 99.7 FM. All right. Got those stories out of the way here. One more segment. What do we got for segment number 3? 112.
TJ Driscoll Construction is based in Wareham, Massachusetts, serving the South Shore area and Cape Cod for 30 years. They specialize in septic repair and landscaping. Call TJ Driscoll Construction at 508-735-7966. Septic repair, new septic systems, retaining walls, foundations, and excavation. Lawn installations, tree and shrub installations. TJ Driscoll Construction.
The stories here.
Number is 508-735-7966.
You got anything interesting?
You will not be disappointed.
What do we got? Ooh.
Hurry up, Johnny.
Okay,
Anything, Joey.
bank select 6:15.
Check it out, it's the Terminator. Hey, when'd you get back, huh?
Did you have to shoot anyone? Why
Will
are
be
you
our
so
last
distant? Are you not happy to see me?
commercial here.
So what's the deal? You gonna get a job now or what?
What you do, Tony?
Why are you being so jumpy?
Oh, yeah,
Put all
you're
that
right.
stuff behind you, okay?
5,
No
9.
one knows what it's like to come back from Iraq or Afghanistan unless they were there. Join other veterans at communityofveterans.org because we know where you're coming from. Brought to you by Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America and the Ad Council.
Times change, and now you can hear Hometown Talk Radio with me, Tony Lopes, every Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30 a.m. More calls, more issues, more guests, more questions. Join us every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30 a.m. for Hometown Talk Radio, only on AM 1530 WVBF.
And we are back here on WVBF 1530 AM and 99.7 FM. We want to mention again, Cranberry Music Festival is today from 2 to 9. There's going to be food, music, games, and prizes. Tickets are $30. They are located at 43 Fuller Street, Middleboro, Massachusetts. Come down to have a great time. A lot of great music will be played. It's just going to be an all-around great event.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a great location. And I hope it's successful for them. And if it is, I'm sure they'll do more of them. And this is the template, this is the test case to see if... sounds like it's something new with the new management, as far as I know, anyway. But if it goes well, then they'll probably have more and more of them. So it's the first one. Let's see how things will work out. I do want to mention too, I'm not sure what day it was. Maybe Joey can look it up when we have a chance on your computer. There was two kids were struck by a car in Falmouth on bikes. It happened, I'm not sure what day it happened, it was the beginning of the week. One got flown into Boston and the other one's went to a local hospital. I guess they're doing all right. So again, it's summertime, especially if you're down the Cape and any kind of areas where there's vacationing going on. That'd be down Plymouth area, Wareham area, anywhere there's a lake or any kind of anything, anywhere, anyway. But now with the kids, everyone's out. Just takes 2 seconds. I know sometimes bikes are a pain when you have to get around them and stuff. And there are some people on bikes who do hog up the road. I give you that. There are people out there, not many of them, but there are a few that just think the road's theirs, and it might be an arrogant way of looking at things, but still, you can't hit them. You have to be patient. You have to go around them. No matter if it makes you so mad, just take a couple breaths. You do not want to hit them. Okay, it's just you just have to be careful going around these people.
Yes,
kids
be
on
careful.
Bikes, they're everywhere. They're just school's out. School's out for another month or so. So people are going back before Labor Day. Most, I think, are going back after Labor Day, and then into September, October, they're still going to be out there. And then there's people on bikes anyway, but it's just happening too much. Hearing about too much. People just need to slow down, get off your phones. I'm not sure if it was a Texas situation. I didn't really get into it, but maybe you can look that up for me and find out.
And also, people need to be very careful on major roadways as well. 44 is very dangerous, especially when it's a Monday through Friday situation. People are pulling in and out of stores,
Oh, you got cut
restaurants.
yesterday, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, a little bit. So it's very important to be careful.
It just your whole life got to change because you were impatient. Just that 20 seconds of just being impatient. Life's tough. I understand that, and and people got places to go, and delays just seem to get people crazy. But it's, if you run someone over, you get an accident, it's just, all bets are off. Your life has just changed.
Yeah. So please be careful.
Please be careful.
On major roadways and on the highway as well.
Maybe you can check that out for me on your computer, a little more information before we go off the air, if you could. Find out maybe how they're doing. See if we can get an update on that, Joey.
All right.
I heard they were not all right, but they were out of danger.
Mm-hmm.
But,
where did this happen?
Falmouth.
Yeah.
So yes, we're South Coast Rail. Yay! There was some talk about South Coast Rail Friday, I believe. Alan Furley talked about South Coast Rail a bit, and he's telling me, I heard from listening to him that 90-minute platform to platform from Boston South Station to Fall River. That's a long time. That's 3-hour commute time, and that's getting to South Station. Most people who go to South Station have to, if you walk to work from South Station, that's fine. But a lot of people have to jump on the Red Line. They have to take buses and get a little further along the line. So you're talking 3-hour commute. Just hoping it'd be more streamlined, but it's all been it's all in the works. So it's something we have to live with. Sometimes it might work out better. Maybe they'll be ahead of schedule too, and maybe it will work out. It's already in the works, but it seems the expenditures are going up. I don't know how I feel. I want to investigate it more, maybe go along the line, interview some people at some point in the course of the next couple months and get people's feedback and how they feel about it. And it's interesting.
It's an interesting project all around.
I want to listen to everyone's point of view. I understand Alan's point of view. He doesn't really agree with it, and it seems like it's a waste of money. And it needs to go. It needs to be a high-speed rail. I think if it's a high-speed rail, it will open up. It wouldn't be just a commuting factor for those two cities, New Bedford and Fall River. It would open these cities up to development, meaning people in Boston could take a train to New Bedford or Fall River and go to work in the morning. It'd just be more of a link than just a commuter asset, in my opinion. I think they need to set things up like that because those cities should thrive too. Even though there's going to be other towns along the way, can you add some express trains on? Maybe will that work? Midday express trains. You get to all the bedroom communities need to be taken care of. I understand that, and then just trade between New Bedford and Fall River and Boston. I just think it just opens everything up. I think if you're going to invest money in a project, I think the city should thrive and not just a commuter-based situation, but more of streamlining transportation network. They're back and forth. Even if the cars are lighter, even if they invest in smaller rail cars that are more like trolleys in a way, that have little one-seater, not one seat, but one trolleys, like almost a trolley or a light rail on a heavy track, because it takes a lot to run those trains. But I mean, just to have a shuttle, to have something, just to keep the everything open, I think is more. But did you find anything on that?
So yes, I have a quick little thing here. Twin brothers are recovering after being hit by a car in Falmouth Tuesday afternoon, and this happened Tuesday, July 30. This is an article dated July 31st. So the Tuesday.
Tuesday was
before July 31st.
Yeah, Tuesday was the 30th, so it must happen on the 30th.
Oh,
or maybe
okay, it happened on the 30th.
The first was Thursday.
Okay. One of the boys was sent to Falmouth Hospital, has been released, while his brother, who was airlifted to a Boston area hospital, is scheduled to be released Wednesday or Thursday. Neither boy had serious injuries, police said. The twins, 15 years old, were struck at the intersection of Burroughs Road, at an intersection of Burroughs Road at around 4:23 p.m. Tuesday, according to police. The driver of the car, a 62-year-old sandwich woman, remained at the scene.
Okay.
So that is the story.
You don't didn't say anyone cited or anything, no?
No names released.
All right. I mean, it's everybody, even the people on the bikes need to.
Absolutely.
We all share the road. We have to. I think I know that area too. I think that's my West Falmouth area.
Yep.
And those roads are it's tight down there, down the Cape. So.
All right, we have about 2 minutes. I want to really quickly mention birthdays on this date. In 1955, Billy Bob Thornton, American actor, director, and screenwriter. Really good actor. Really good actor. He's been in some pretty good movies.
I like those French fry potatoes.
1962, on this date, Roger Clemens, American baseball player and actor. I did not know he was an actor.
I didn't know he was an actor either. I must have missed that one. Okay.
On this date in 1971, Jeff Gordon, one of the best American race car drivers out there. He is retired now.
Who's born?
Born on this date in 1971. Yes.
Okay.
So that would make him 48. And he's also an actor. I did not know that. Deaths on this date. In 1962, Marilyn Monroe, American model and actress. And on this date in 2014, James Brady, American activist and politician, 15th White House press secretary.
Do you know
under Reagan, right?
What happened was when Ronald Reagan, the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan in 1981, he was hit. He was shot.
And he died in 2014.
Yeah.
Yes. 30, more than 30 years after he was shot.
Right.
So.
Any date in history or?
No, we don't have time. That's why I went to the birthdays and to the deaths.
Thank you very much for listening, everybody.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody. Hello? WVF? I'm good. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just getting off the air now. So hold on 1 second. I'll find it for
You put a disclaimer this morning, Jeremy?
Ooh, no, I didn't.
This is the voice of the Greater Taunton area for news, sports, community events, and pop culture. WVBF, 1530 AM, and now W259DD, 99.7 FM, Middleboro,
I can't believe I didn't do that. Wow. That sucks. Come on. What the hell? I don't know why it's not working, but...
Greetings, my friends. This is your crusader of conservatism, Johnny Ray Justice. Join me Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4:30 for Radio Head Rush as we discuss the issues of the day in trending news, sports, pop culture, and what's happening around the corner to around the world. Radio Head Rush is heard exclusively on 1530 AM and 99.7 FM WVBF. Welcome to the reason you listen to local radio. I'm Johnny Ray, and I approve this message.
Yeah, I played the ID. I can't play it. Yeah, I played it. Yeah.
Play the ID this morning, too?
Yeah.
I just didn't play the experiment. I gotta remember that. It's on my list to do. I just skip on that.
Bye, everybody.